Hello, grade 6. Welcome back to our online class. This is part 2 of lesson 2.2, solving word problems involving fractions. In this video, there are only 3 problems we're going to tackle, and I hope that after the discussion of these 3 problems, you will be able to get or learn something from the problems. Let's have problem number 1. Ribbon A is 2/5 meter longer than ribbon C. Ribbon C is 1/10 meter longer than ribbon B. The total length of all the 3 ribbons is 1½ meter. Question letter A, how long is ribbon B? Question letter B, how long is ribbon C? It's important to be able to use or translate the word problem into models. So let's use models to solve this word problem. The first, there should be ribbon A, ribbon B, and ribbon C. We are comparing the lengths of these 3 ribbons. It says there that ribbon A is 2/5 meter longer than ribbon C. In other words, ribbon A is longer than ribbon C. By how much? Ribbon A is 2/5 meter longer than ribbon C, as seen in the model. Next, ribbon C is longer than ribbon B. Ribbon C is longer than ribbon B, therefore the bar model for B should be shorter than C. By how much? 1/10. So the bar should look like this. And we have 1/10 meter. The total length is 1½ meter. Okay, so how do we proceed? Notice that these bars are of the same size. I mean, this can be U, this can be U, and this can be U. U stands for unit. This is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. So we have a total of 3 units. 3 units or 3U is equal to 1½ minus, we're going to take away this one, that's 1/10, minus 1/10 plus another 1/10 plus 2/5. That's the value of 3 units. So what we're going to do next is to simplify this expression. So we have to add 1/10, 1/10, and 2/5 first. 1/10 plus 1/10 is 2/10. You have plus 2/5. 1/10 simplifies to 1/5 plus 2/5, and 1/5 plus 2/5 is 3/5. So this is equal to, by the way, 1½ is the same as 3/2 minus the simplified expression or simplified form for this expression is 3/5. Now we're going to subtract 3/2 and 3/5, but we have to get first the least common denominator, and that is 10. We have to make sure that these fractions have the same denominator. And the LCM for 2 and 5 is 10. So we have to express each fraction in terms of this LCM. Okay, 10. So we have over 10 over 10. To get 10 here, you have to multiply 2 by 5 and multiply the numerator 3 by the same number, which is 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. For the other fraction, 5 times what number is 10? That's 2, right? So we also multiply the numerator 3 by 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So we can now subtract 15/10 and 6/10, and the answer is 9/10. Next, we are going to get 3 units. I mean 1 unit. This is 3 units. 1 unit is equal to 9/10 divided by 3. And dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1/3. We can divide 9 by 3. We can divide 3 by 3. 9 by 3 is 3. 3 by 3 is 1. So this is equal to 3/10. 1 unit is 3/10. We already have the value of 1 unit and it's 3/10. We are now ready to answer the questions. Letter A, how long is ribbon B? Ribbon B is this one, that's 1 unit. So the answer for letter A is just 3/10 meter. This is the length of ribbon B. Letter B, how long is ribbon C? Ribbon C is 1 unit plus this one. How long is this? 1/10. And what is 1 unit? 1 unit is 3/10. And then you have your plus. This portion, that's 1/10. And this is equal to 4/10, or this simplifies to 2/5 meter. Final answer. Okay, so that's it. Given a problem, try your best to provide a correct model out of this problem and be able to transfer the values in the given problem to the model you just made. And from there, try to get 1 unit and answer the questions of the problem. Let's have number 2. Each month, Ying spends 1/3 of her salary, saves 3/8 of the remainder, and shares the rest equally among her mother, brother, and sister. So there should be a whole divided into 3 equal parts to show 1/3, as shown in the figure. And 1/3 is the amount spent by Ying. And we need to have 3/8 of the remainder. The remaining, this is the remaining. And we have to divide the remaining into 8 equal parts in order to show 3/8. And how do we do that? We have 2 parts here. We have to subdivide each part into 4 equal parts. We have 8 equal parts and 3 parts were put into the savings. And the remaining, or the rest, the remaining 5 parts were shared equally among Ying's mother, brother, and sister. And notice that we also subdivided the other part here into 4 equal parts, because whatever you do in one part, you do the same thing to the rest of the parts. Question letter A, what fraction of her salary does each of them receive? Notice that these 5 parts were equally divided into 3 people. And what is the fraction of these 5 parts? We have 5 parts out of how many parts? 5 parts out of 12 parts. So for letter A, we have the fraction 5/12. We're going to divide this one by 3 because there are 3 people here. And dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1/3. We have here 5/36. This is the fraction each of them receive. Question letter B. Ying's salary is $5,400. So the salary of Ying is $5,400. How much does she give her mother each month? Her mother received 5/36 of Ying's salary. In other words, 5 over 36 of 5,400. And this is the same as 5 over 36 times 5,400. You can have here over 1. 5,400 is divisible by 36. You can do it on your own. 5,400 divided by 36 is 150. And 36 divided by itself is 1. 5 times 150 is, we have here 0, 5, 7. 750. Therefore, Ying's mother received $750. Okay? So that's it. In order for you to be able to answer the questions, you have to provide first the model. Make sure your model is correct. Okay? And the last problem, 5 over 12 of the mass of nuts Hakim had belonged to cashew nuts, and the rest belonged to peanuts. So we have two kinds of nuts, cashew nuts and peanuts. We have here, we have to divide the whole into 12 equal parts. 5 parts, or 5 over 12, belong to cashew nuts, and the rest belong to peanuts. After he bought another 1/4 kilogram of cashew nuts and gave away 3/8 kilogram of peanuts, he had an equal mass of cashew nuts and peanuts. So this is an example of before and after model. So our model can be written as this way. We have cashew nuts, 5 parts, peanuts, 7 parts. Note that we're going to buy 1/4 kilogram of cashew nuts. So we have additional here, and we're going to take away 3 over 8 kilogram of peanuts. And after doing that, both of them have the same number. It's just like this. They have now the same number. If we're going to look at this model, these two units is actually equal to 1/4 plus 3/8. Okay, this is 1/4 also. So 2 units is 1/4 plus 3/8, and this is equal to, we have to express each fraction in terms of the same denominator, and our LCD is 8. So this is over 8, and the numerator is 2. Multiply 4 by 2, multiply 1 by 2, plus 3/8, and this is equal to 5 over 8. 2 units is 5 over 8, and 1 unit is 5 over 8 divided by 2. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by 1/2. 5 over 8 times 1/2 is 5 over 16. This is 1 unit. The question here is, find the mass of the cashew nuts he had at first. Cashew nuts he had at first, there are 5 units. So we're looking for 5 units. 1 unit is 5 over 16. Multiply this one by 5. This is equal to 5 over 16 times 5 over 1. I'm just rewriting. Okay? I'm just rewriting the given expression. 5 times 5 is 25 over 16, and 25 over 16 in mixed number form is 1 and 9 over 16. Give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. This is already the mixed number in the simplest form. Okay? Therefore, the mass of the cashew nuts at first was 1 and 9 over 16, and the unit here is kilogram. This is the final answer. Okay, so that's it, grade 6, and I hope you learned something from this video. Yeah, the technique here to be able to solve problems, word problems involving fractions, is to expose yourself to different kinds of word problems. See you in my next videos.